Chapter 4, Juvenile Hall, LP Central.SYLMAR, or I like to call it the first factory, where innocence got processed into instinct, violence, and survival. See, Juvenile Hall didn't just lock me up. It left part of me stuck there. And if I'm being real, shit, I'm still paying as a grown-ass man for decisions the teenager me still wants to make. See, people hear Juvenile Hall and think bad kids, time out, punishment, a lesson, a place to scare you straight. Nah, that ain't what it was. Not where I come from, not how we lived it. Juvenile Hall wasn't no detour. It wasn't some little pit stop before life got serious. Shit, Juvenile Hall was the beginning of the serious shit. It was the first place where a lot of us learned that childhood was over, even if we were still kids. It was the first place we started getting molded into something harder, something colder, something more useful to the streets than to the world. That's why I say people don't really understand what Juvenile Hall really is. Because from the outside it looked like a building, a facility, a holding tank for troubled youth. But from the inside it was a factory, a dark, stale, soul-sick factory, a place where little boys started getting shaped into convicts, gangsters, predators, survivors, soldiers, lost souls, and the coldest part, a lot of us didn't even know what that was happening, why it was happening. We thought we were just doing time, fading cases, fighting, kicking it, politicking, surviving, but really, we was being programmed. That's the word programmed, to stop trusting, stop feeling, stop flinching, stop crying, stop explaining, stop expecting fairness, stop expecting mercy, and start watching, reacting, testing, dominating, hardening, adapting, and turn off whatever soft shit was left in us. That's what Juvenile Hall did. And if you went through it young enough, it got you before you even realized you even knew who you was. That's what makes it so cold. Because if prison gets you at 25, at least you had a chance to become something first. But Juvenile Hall catch you while you still forming, while you still figuring shit out. What's manhood, what respect is, what love is, what fear is, what strength is, what pain is, what safety is supposed to feel like. And if those lessons get taught to you in a cage, then the cage becomes part of your personality. That's the part people miss. That's why I say Juvenile Hall is way deeper than just a kid lockup. Because it don't just hold you, it starts helping build you. And that's dangerous as hell when things building you are fear, violence, politics, shame, survival, ego, hypervigilance, humiliation, rage. That ain't raising a child, that's forging a weapon. And sometimes a weapon don't know how to turn itself off. That's why I said earlier, I'm still paying today for the teenager that's still in me. Cause that little motherfucker ain't always gone. Sometimes he still show up. Sometimes he still think everything is disrespect, everything needs a response, everything is a test. Everybody might be playing you. Softness is dangerous. Vulnerability gets you hurt. Anger is power. Retaliation is love. Hardness is manhood. And that's the type of shit Juvenile Hall helps plant in you. If you ain't careful, or if ain't nobody ever comes to help you dig it out, because once you learn to live in survival mode, your nervous system don't just forget that shit. It's always on. Years later, decades later, long after the cells, long after the guards, long after the dorms, long after the fades, long after the cases, you can be a whole grown man and still have a teenager inside of you that thinks he's still in Juvenile Hall. That's real. That's why some people never really leave in places. They leave physically, but mentally, some of them never really check out. And I know that because I lived it.